Ross, we left that to the very end. That was a real nervy one.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it keeps happening in the championship. Obviously, playing for a certain percentage with the ball and without the ball, and you know, a lot of these sides in this league are good sides, and they don't give up. And we've learned it over the first 5 games, and obviously today the lads did well to come back at the end and secure the victory. And ultimately, you know, the last scrum at the end just nudged them out of a point of the game. So, you know, fair play to the guys.
How important was that scrum at the end for morale, particularly in the front row, because Ealing perhaps had the ascendancy there during the game?
Yeah, we'll look at it. You know, we'll look at it ourselves. You know, and what we can do and get our processes right as a scrum and as a pack. You know, and we've also got to learn about this leagues. You know, and teams taking, you know, potentially angles and, you know, other things that might not be picked up in this league that potentially would be picked up in the Prem. And we've got to realise where we are. You know, and we've got to play to that. And we've also got to be able to adapt and solve those problems ourselves. So, you know, we'll go back as a forward pack and especially a front row, and we'll learn from that. But again, fair credit to the guys that came on and secured the pen at the end, and you know, standing there and watching the ball go through the post was a real highlight for those guys. So fair play. Let's
look at the positives first for you. You've worked very hard to get back to fitness and a first championship start this season and a try.
Yeah, you know, I'm really happy with that. I had my family here today, and you know, I played a bit in pre-season, 20 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and you know, fell on the ball and popped a couple of ribs. So you know, it's been a long time coming, and I enjoyed last week coming off the bench. You know, a good hostile potentially ground at Bedford, and a ground that I've enjoyed playing with, and you know, to play back at Ashton Gate to start, you know, a place where I've got some real fantastic memories of, you know, winning championships and time. But you know, my job's, you know, here to stay, and I want to be here. And for me today was all about getting out there 11 months without a competitive start. And you know, it's a massive thank you to, you know, all the guys behind me, you know, the support staff and the physios and the conditioners, and also the club for keeping faith in me during a long period off.
And from a team perspective, that's another 5 points. That's still unbeaten this season, and ultimately that's all you can do.
Yeah, we've got to keep going week by week. And you know, people talk about the Premiership being atrocious, and you know, you've got to back it up week after week. And the Championship is, you know, it's physical, and you've got to have that same mindset. But again, it's more mental. You know, you're coming against teams where it's Christmas, and we're not necessarily going to get every decision go our way. And you know, we know where we are and who we are and what people's, you know, perception of us are, and where, you know, people come here and they want to cause an upset. So we've got to rise to that occasion, and I thought in passages we did today, but we just got to get better at just shutting sides out and actually keep playing for the whole game.